as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Here's Johnson. Fires away from outside. And stolen by Booker. Here's Daniels. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Daniels. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Good on the second free throw. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. They get a hand on it. Steps back. Pass to Whitmore. Off the left rim and out. Murray outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Johnson inside. Pass to Whitmore. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
With the drive, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Three-pointer, Daniels. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the inside. And stolen by Murray. To the left wing. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Johnson. They set the screen. Here's Whitmore. From deep three-point land. That shot missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Coulibaly. They get it again. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The Nuggets with another miss. New Orleans leading by 6. Driving in.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
To end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
The three. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from the wing. And that one goes long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Whitmore with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Doesn't go for him. The Nuggets trail by 4. To the middle. Rejected by Booker. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. .114 left in the first quarter. Here's Whitmore. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Brown. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Now Whitmore over to the left wing. Vanderbilt with the screen. This one for 3. And it's Whitmore missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
The kick out to Brown. Here's Coulibaly. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Koulibaly's got 5 points so far.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Johnson surveying the floor. Out left to the wing. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pelicans lead by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 3-point lead. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The basket by McCollum.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Kuminga. Spins. High post try. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Now, Vanderbilt. His 3 pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McCollum outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Brown inside the line with the putback.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game. So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And the dunk by Boozer.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Now here's McCollum. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Brown, no good. Here's Brown. Over in the corner, Williams. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pelicans shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Kuminga. They set the pick. And there's the drive. That one misses.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Boozer. He's got 5. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And so here's Denver. 4-point game. Outside Williams. Cracks in the tray. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They recover it. Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Nuggets head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here is Daniels. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Pelicans making a switch here. The Nuggets trail. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
41 seconds left here in the second. There's the pick. Pass to Boozer. Just 4 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Stolen away. And they're moving it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Boozer. And now the Nuggets, fast break, and it's Murray with the jam.
the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
The Pelicans trail. There's the pick. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Comanche. Here's Boozer. That one doesn't go. Good D by Booker. And so here is New Orleans. And a minute played as the second half gets going. That's tipped. One-on-one here. Pass to Comanche. Outside Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Bucket is good. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Down low. Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
Here's New Orleans. Here's Coulibaly. Tip back in for 2. He's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Murray. Good D by McCollum. New Orleans in the lead. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Whitmore. He has 5. Johnson up top to the inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
A 3 from McCollum. No good. Shot missing. Johnson outside. Nifty move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Johnson. And he makes both free throws. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. And so here is New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
To the middle. Intercepted. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And stolen by Murray.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Drives to the hoop. Daniels, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Lets it go with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for Cam Whitmore.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Nuggets trail. Pass to Vanderbilt. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And here are the Pelicans. Here's Daniels. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Whitmore. He's got 8. For the lead. Drills it from outside. Whitmore's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. 14. That's foul number 2 for him. Whitmore with it. 11 points in the game.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
3 points. 3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. They double him with Booker. Shot clock at 6. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
New Orleans making a switch here. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Attention, everybody in the building, all your feet, pick up your Pelicans High Squad.
Pelicans trailed by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Stokes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And so here's Denver. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Outside, Sexton. Anthony, no one around. No good on the triple. And here's McCollum for 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. 3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Sexton. Driving in, and Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
And the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ripped away. And here's Daniels to take the lead. Poke loose.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Comanche. Here's Prosper. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Pass to Prosper. Pocket 6. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Pelicans trailed by 3. And here's Daniels. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacques Vaughn told his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Williams' shot is off.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
There's the screen. Daniels from outside. Boozer with the rebound.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Takes the 3. And another miss by Denver. The Pelicans trail. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Coulibaly. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, you got Murray running the pick and roll. The timing is going to be right on time every time.
Boozer inside. And here's Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead. And a closer look here at the assistant for the Pelicans.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Attention, everyone in the building, on your feet. Here comes your Pelicans High Squad. Get up out of your seat and get loud for the one and only Pelicans High Squad.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Back to Brown. Pass to Coulibaly. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans.
Free throw good, Booker.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Coulibaly. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Johnson outside. Going inside. Pelicans pull it in. Pass to Booker. Brown with it.
2 minutes remaining.
The 3 ball. And here we go. Whitmore heading to the hoop.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Daniels with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Out to the wing. Back to Daniels. Powered down with both hands.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
So it's the Pelicans now. Denver getting their last shot to go. There's Brown with the 3. They get it back. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Boozer with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Johnson outside. Screen by Boozer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Tries the spin move. Yes!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
In. Brown right side. Got it!
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Brown.